Good afternoon, everybody. It is episode 10. I think. Yes, 10. I can never remember. There we go. Every episode starts with me guessing the number, usually correct. Because how hard is it to count to 10? And then forgetting how to change my camera settings. It's fantastic. So, what we're doing today is step 1, I'm putting Shulker loaders underneath every single one of these tubes. Now what they're going to do is here I'm going to replace this with a machine that will load the items into a Shulker box and then pop it out into this chest and this chest, because I have a lot of sand and I can't go down there under the floor to get it. I don't know what I was thinking. So step 1, I'm going to build the machine. It is the opposite of the machine I built last episode. These load unloaders. These are unloaders. They unload stuff slowly because I have a bottleneck of this. This machine is still going, by the way. If you don't know what this machine is, last episode it was a nightmare. So I'm going to pop one in, make sure it works, go over it, and then I'm going to pop in the rest, and then we're going to the nether, because I have some stuff to do. Here is the machine. Ignore that. Actually, I kind of need those. So, this machine is the pusher-upper. I've already made this a few times. This is the Shulker loader. Let's see if I know how it works. Items go into that. Hopper into there. When it gets powered, when stuff gets in it, it powers that, which I guess powers the block, which powers that, which powers the redstone. This sees it, which pushes a signal to that. This sees it, pushes the pushy guy, the piston, into there, knocking that into there, which makes it go in here, which pushes you up in there. And then, because this sees stuff moving, it gets pulled back. And for whatever reason, it makes something come out of here. I thought I knew how these things worked, and trying to explain them just is not showing any form of confidence. But I guess the downside of this is if I run out of stuff like that netherrack, I have no access to it until I get a Shulker box full of it. So that's cool. And then I have to figure out a way to put Shulker boxes into this chest somehow. Easy. So I'll probably have a maintenance shaft underground or something. Could make a cool fancy tube that just loads them all for me, but I barely know how this works. How am I going to load this chest? Where'd the stuff inside of it go? Okay. Well, I'm going to assume it works. There's not really a way to tell unless I put something else in there. So let's put some sand in there. So we're filling the system with sand, and I guess now we wait and see if that box disappears and ends up... That's a good sign. I don't like that it's empty, but it's a good sign. I have no idea how long this is actually going to take. I've been sitting here for like 5 minutes. I actually forgot what I was doing. Huh. Okay, it is still going. That number's just not changing because it has a constant flow. Okay. I thought I broke it. Is this gonna go any day now? Boom, boom, boom. I've been waiting for a while, and I kind of had an idea. So if this gets full of like multiple items, let's say it's like half full of dirt, and the last part has like 50 dirt out of 64, and this is full of podzol, and more dirt's coming in, and it's getting stuck in here, and it can't get flushed through. It's gonna get jammed. So I gotta really keep track of that, I suppose. I guess that would only happen if there was more than 5 things that could go in there. Yeah, because in the stone, if there's a stone button in there, that's going to take up 1 point, 1 slot, and if there's now like 64 stone buttons in there, it's gonna get backed up. Okay. So I can already see a few flaws in this design, the way I'm using it at least, so that's good to know. So I'm going to have to make sure every bulk storage only has less than 5 variants of stuff. So that's all netherrack. I believe this one is like moss, which has quite a few things in it. I'm out of rockets. If we go up here, yeah, dirt, there's 6 kinds of dirt, 17 stones, 9 mosses. Alright. I do see a little bit of a problem. I'm glad I'm smart enough to think ahead, at least on this one thing. Now, is this gonna finish? Come on. Let's see if it is. Ooh. Okay, cool. It works. It works. It works. What is going on down there? Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna duplicate this on each one, and then I'm gonna go through the filters up there and make sure they don't get backed up. You guys are silly. Who do you guys think's gonna win? It's gotta be the llamas, right? There's no way one. No. Oh, I ruined it. You saw me. I ruined it. I'm sorry, guys. I've got all the machines in now, and they all seem to be working, but I added... Oh, I didn't actually finish it. No. Well, there's supposed to be redstone dust on these blocks, and what that will do... And I'll probably move this because there's going to be decorated blocks here, so I'm going to find a place to hide these buttons. But this is empty. And let's say I need the stuff that's in it, or it's getting stuck because of reasons I explained earlier. You hit this button. Bam. There's supposed to be netherrack in here. So, that's a cool addition. Now I don't need to redo my filters. I just need to press the button every now and again. I'll probably add a light. I'll probably add a light that detects when this is getting backed up and turn on. That way I know when to press the button, or I could just connect that system up to the button and it'll press itself. But we've all seen how connecting up systems has gone for me in the past. Okay, we can see here that I was just leaving and I looked back and I saw the stone is just sitting there dying. Why is it dying? Oh, is it not allowed to go in an upside down box? Uh-oh. Stone, redstone, redstone, redstone's down here. Nope. Redstone. Yes. That one's correct. This one's upside down. Let's kick you in the action. Yeah. Bam, bam, bam. Cool. Now, hopefully this works, because if this doesn't just kick it on, I'm going to be very confused. There we go. Okay. They have to be up right side to function. And now I'm down here. So now we're in the nether by my gold farm, which is soon to be a bartering farm. But in order to do that, I need to figure out how to get a piglin up there, which I know means finding a certain biome and building a platform out of something they can spawn on, and then trapping him in a boat, getting him up here-ish. And I just saw these guys spawn on these, which is not the greatest thing, because now I'm worried a ghast is gonna spawn. So, I don't know what to do about that. As you can see, though, I have shulker boxes full of stuff, and each thing has, like, a singular item in it, as you can see. Like, what is this? Sticky pistons. That way it shows, I have a mod that shows the item on top of the box, so I know what's in it. So I'm not just digging around in a bunch of these trying to figure out what's going on. I don't know if you can tell, but I have a tad bit of the OCD. Nope. There we go. I have a bunch of pre-waxed copper. Hopefully this is enough. I think it is. I think this is more than enough, actually. But yeah, all these items are going to be going into the building here. So it looks like they spawn in the Crimson Desert, which should be here-ish. And I need netherrack or nether crimson, this stuff. Perfect. Actually surprised I had some of this. You can stay there. So let's go find a Crimson Desert. This should work here. Hopefully no hogs spawn, because they're very mean. Okay, now we should get some buddies on here. I think if I fly up, they'll stop spawning underneath, and they'll start spawning up here, which is how these farms work in the first place. So if I go up here, Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, see, now this farm started to work because they have to spawn up here, which means there should be some buddies. Yeah, ooh, look, there's a buddy right there. Hey, buddy. Can you follow me home? I should have brought a lead. Is he mad? No, he's dead. And there's no buddies on here. Okay, why? You know, it doesn't make much sense to have an ender chest if you're just gonna leave the stuff that's inside of it sitting around wherever. You get back in there. Ugh. Okay, now we can go steal the piglins, build a little farm for them up in the sky, put a shell around it. Everything will be fine. There's going to be no more hiccups. Everything's going to be super easy. Just you watch. So my original design only had one of these guys in there, which is pretty slow trades. But I'm wondering if I could make a bunch in the same tube. Yeah. And keeping them from despawning, I probably need name tags. Yeah. No, I can craft them somehow. Okay, cool, I can do that. Call them the gold guys. There we go. We're gonna put them in a tube. I'm gonna build right now. Alright, I built the system for the bartering farm, and I forgot I have to fit the pig guy in here, so that'll be fun to deal with in a minute. But all the gold and rotten flesh from the farm, that doesn't seem to be working. Fantastic. Okay, anyways, I'll figure that out later. Oh boy. All the stuff gets funneled in here, all the rotten flesh gets sorted through there and pumped through the system. All the gold comes in here, gets crafted into gold bars with this little auto crafter. Gets shot into this machine that you can't see very well. This is definitely not my design. I googled this a few years ago when I made this building. But basically what it does is the gold bars come through here and into this chest, and one bar goes through here, and then the observer sees it or something, and it powers the machine, and it goes boop, and then a gold bar goes through here, and then here, and there, 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 there. The reason it does that is half the gold bars will go into my inventory sorting system, because I need gold. The other half go into the bartering farm, which is behind here. There's a tube right there, or no, right there, where the pig goes, so the gold goes down there, it gets shot into him, he picks it up, and we'll trade stuff and drop it into that hopper, which then also gets funneled into it. So I got gold bars, bartering trades, and rotten flesh for whatever reason. If it was originally burning it, and I was like, you know what? I don't know. Maybe I'll need it for something. Alright, so now to get the pig in there, I'm gonna bring him up here, try to get him in there. I can do this. I've got him hooked. And I was going to put 2 in there, and then I looked at the design, and it's such a slow rate that it doesn't really need more than 1 pig man. Okay, good. I don't really need more than 1 pig man in there because of how slow the gold dropping is. It's not the most efficient farm. But I can AFK here for a while I'm at work and get everything I need. Okay, so now here. Come on, buddy. He should follow me in here, right, if I go in here, but then he kills me. Okay. Come on, buddy. In here. Yes. Excuse me. He killed himself on my armor. Okay. I don't like what's about to happen. Alright, attempt number 2. I took off my armor. So he shouldn't die immediately, which would be nice if he would stay alive. Okie almost there. Am I on the right tube? Yeah. Okay, buddy. Okay. You little... Alright, back at it. Okay, no more armor. New guy. I really just wish I could drag him in here, which I feel like I could do if I was a smart boy. Which I technically am. Look at all this redstone. Very smart. Very smart. Very smart. Hey, buddy. You're going home. No. Maybe I can just push him in. Yeah. No. No. Yay. That is my first death in quite a while. Is there an ender chest here? Oh, thank... Yes! Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah. Alrighty, let's do this again. I'm learning. Okay, cool. He's still up there. I have my wings, so if I fall, I won't explode. Okay, sir. You are mean. I don't like you. How do I get around him? Yeah. Ow. He can't go up slabs. Okay, okay. Is that a slab? No, it's a block. Oh, you're on a slab. Okay, I see, I see. Knock it off. No. Why is this so difficult? Yeah. Yes, okay. You need a lot of food and stuff when you don't have armor. I have not been bare-boned in this game in quite a while. Okay, so let's get rid of these. Some of them. Get you up. You need to go up, which is... I'm going to throw myself off a cliff. This time it's gonna work. There are no problems up there. 100% guaranteed. If this doesn't work... It's gonna work. See? Look, I have a platform. Yay. Okay, good. He's on the platform. I need you to come this way a little bit. Okay, good, good. Now I need you to go this way. This way. Good angle. You're almost there, buddy. You're so close. I'm so proud of you. Are you there? Did you do it? No, you didn't do it. Yeah. Okay. This way. Come on. There's no reason you shouldn't be... Okay, maybe he can't... Can you stop? Boat's too big for him to get in there. I'm gonna have to trap him in there and wait for him to fall down, I think, is the safest plan. Yeah, there's nowhere for him to escape. Aha! Get in there. Get in the hole. I hate you. Oh, that was close. Maybe if I go over here and taunt him through this hole. Hey, hey, doofus. I'm so smart. Man, I haven't had issues like this in a while. Everything's gone so smooth. I should start building stuff with zero armor. I feel like it's a lot more entertaining. Okay. Please still be in there. No. I'm gonna have to sneak around there and then, like, sneak back. Hey, buddy. Hey, look at me. Ah, you're so quick! Hey, look at me. I'm a guy over here. Haha. Yes! Okay. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Ha ha! You will stay in there forever, and you will give me things. Okay. Now, I'm gonna clean this up, take a break, because that was exhausting, and then, I guess, get started on throwing up this building. I need to figure out why that's not working. I logged in and out, or out and in, and it seems to be working. I guess if this happens again, I know what to do. I should put a sign out front, right here where I AFK, and I just watched some babies die. And here we have it. Hopefully a finished building. As far as I'm concerned, it's done. I don't know if there's any holes anywhere, and if I see one, I'm probably not even gonna bother plugging it. I don't care at this point. This thing was a nightmare. Between the ghasts spawning and falling off every 5 seconds and running out of materials every 5 seconds and the horrifying amount of quartz I needed for this, to do a little show off of what's going on inside, we got all these tubes leading to what could be chests, but I didn't want it to be chests. I wanted it to look cool, so we got these full of stuff. So this one's gold, and then we got crying obsidian, black stone, soul sand, gravel, quartz, bricks, arrows. I didn't know I got dried ghasts. Which is pretty neat. I can use these guys now. Mine. We got a big, cool gold sign. It says gold, if you can, stretch your imagination to read that a little bit better. It's a pretty big, basic, simple, boring building full of fire. No pigs. Oh yeah, pigs don't spawn up here. I realized after I made this place, I never really made a door to get in, so I have a secret door over here. Maintenance tunnel. And hopefully once I get up here, it'll turn on. Yep, here we go. There. It's working. Fantastic. And what is that doing there? I don't know how that... Oh, they must have landed on the glass. I'm missing profits. Whatever, I don't care. And here come people spawning again. I really need to get rid of this. I need to get rid of this now. One thing you might notice, or might not, because you're probably watching this on a very small screen and it's probably very dark, but this is quartz. And this is quartz. And most of this is quartz. I hate myself. I very obviously designed this a long time ago in creative. I also designed this thing and that thing. And I don't think they use a lot of quartz, but they definitely use some. I think this probably uses it the most, and I really need to get that color out of my palette because I hate gathering quartz. Sometimes I know I say, oh, mining's not that bad, I enjoy it, until you gotta do it for 20 hours. I'm so busy. For what is supposed to be my forever world, you would think I would build really good farms so I would never have to work again, and I'm starting to get close to having that feeling. I'm gonna do that at some point. Just between you and me, my next few episodes, the things I've been designing have a lot and I mean a lot of diverse colors that I don't want to go get those materials. I really don't. Trying to do creative things has really killed my will to continue playing this game. But I'm still going to do it because I have nothing else to do. I'm depressed. So I don't want to go in there for a while. What I want to do is go home, which is this way. Pop my render distance back up so you can see all the pretty things I haven't done. Alrighty. What in God's name? Oh, that must be from when I died. Side quest. We're going in this portal. Okay. I've definitely been here before. Yeah, there's my normal little. I'm just gonna go ahead and just get rid of. There we go. I'll deal with this later. That's. I don't understand why this would appear here. I forgot what I came over here for. There's a lot more monsters over here than what I would normally enjoy. Anyways, no more nether stuff for a second. I'm tired of going there. I swear to God, if I make another thing next episode, somebody mail bomb me. I have a lot of upcoming projects. I have a huge building that I'm probably going to throw over there. It has no purpose besides to waste my time, like this zombie. I've got a building that goes here. I'm probably going to put a glow lichen farm in there so I can justify making a huge building that does nothing over here. Get away from me. I've got plans for this. I've got plans for this. I've got really cool plans right here in this whole area, and it's a little laggy because I like colors. I still have to finish that monstrosity. There's a huge cover that's supposed to go on top of there. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buildings. Ooh, crack my neck. After all that, I've got 6 gigantic towers that I need to build, and honestly, most of them are out of date because they had farms in them that are no longer needed, like my creeper farm. Who needs a creeper farm when I got a gas farm that's just shooting out gunpowder? I don't even know they drop gunpowder. If I knew that, I would have made a creeper farm. And it's also probably a good thing that the gas drop gunpowder, because the creeper farm I designed is also pretty trash, so everything worked out in the end. Pork chop. Alright, I'm done crashing out. I'm gonna put all my stuff here in the, This is still running? There's still stuff in here? Oh, I've been unloading this forever. These machines are at least done. This is really useful stuff. Okay, maybe I'm not as mad as I'm not as mad as myself. I'm not as mad at myself as I previously had thought I was. Happen to be. Oh, cool, a pork chop. It's good to think, this is work. Wow. I'm gonna unload all my stuff into the system and get going on whatever the next episode's gonna be. I don't know, I have so many projects, I'm just gonna pick one and walk into a fence. Yeah, I don't know. Show's over, what do you want from me?